What's around, everyone? This is your tarot card reading for Gemini season. Happy Gemini season for all you Gemini suns, Gemini moons, Gemini ascendants, wherever your Mercury is at. Hello, this is for you as well because Mercury is at home right now in Gemini, chilling out, okay? And the sun is there putting light on the mercurial sign, okay? So, Gemini, alright? April showers bring May flowers. So, we're going to be doing a reading today about what energy is around you, okay? Whether you can see it, not see it, feel it, not feel it, all in limbo, confused. I'm about to let you know what are the energies that are around you right now, right? So you can look up, you can look down, left, right, look to your back side, diagonal. So what's around you right now? What is around you? That is going to be the question that I'm going to be asking these cards. What energy is around you? Because, like I said, Mercury is at its home sign, so it's just chilling. But in the meantime, you know, Mercury is doing some, having some connections with some malefic planets out there. So, you know, it might be a little weird right now with communicating for some, depending on your alignments and things. But, you know, you might have some unique original ideas that you want to come across. And it might sound weird to people at this moment, but that's okay. You can choose who you want to share that with or not. Then we have a lot of, hold on one second, being able to learn how to use your words and make it real, whether it's, you know, speaking into existence, whether it's your word is your bond, whatever that looks like to you, where it's structured, it's sound. There's a lot of learning that has to be done with the communication and speaking truth and speaking what is, and having some kind of intent behind it, some kind of motivation behind it. You know, let's stay on the positive side because some people have will intent, you know, not will intent, but ill intent, right? Also, it's a gift at the moment to kind of change up the way you might, you know, think or communicate. You know, maybe it's time to communicate a little bit different. Maybe your communication pattern hasn't been working all this time. So now you want to learn different ways to communicate to your spouse, or different ways to communicate to your family, or different ways to communicate to your children, or different ways to communicate to your friends. I mean, everybody's on a journey of self-improvement. I mean, that's why most people are down here. Some are down here to help out. But here we go with this. So a lot of mercurial energy in Gemini with the sun being there. And then pretty soon, there's going to be a new moon in Gemini as well. So my goodness. And I know the Memorial Day is up. Yes. Celebrating me, of course. But I'm just saying, people are out with their family. This is just like the first time of barbecues. You're out in the community a little bit more. So that's what we're going to talk about. Okay? What's around you right now? Okay? What is around you? So this is for all zodiac signs, but you know I'm going to start with Gemini first, right? Why? Because it's Gemini season. Yes, it is. So, season solar return. What's around Sun, Moon, and Ascendant Cancers out there? How are y'all doing during Gemini season? So this is your reading for what's around you. What energies are around you at the moment during Gemini season? This is a lot of time where people start to break out the grills, start to hook up with family and friends and whatnot. So what's going on, Cancers? Now we do have Lilith hanging out in your sign there, so it might cause you a little bit of frustration, but But Cancers, keep going. You know what I mean? It's going to be fast for you because it is Gemini season. So things are going to be moving. And Mercury is in its own sign. And that's your neighbor. That's like your neighbor. If your neighbor has a party, you're going to be affected. You know, if a neighbor cuts down his tree, you're going to be affected. If a neighbor is paving its you call it driveway, some way you're going to be affected. The neighbor's putting up a fence, you're going to be affected. Sometimes when whatever the neighbor's doing, when you're close like that, you're going to be feeling some energy. And we're creeping up into your season. So you're getting a lot of movement, whether it's movement mentally, where it's movement where you want to travel, you just want to get out of the area, where it's moving, where you're like, I need to change my life. You know, anything dealing with change is happening. And right now we have a lot of malefics affecting Mercury and Gemini. So since that's your neighbor, you know, that's like if the fire department shows up next door next door neighbor's house, what everybody do? You looking out your window. You know what I'm talking about? See, you all in the Kool-Aid, all in the biz. This is what's going on right now. You're using a lot of mercurial energy. And if you're not, now is the time, okay? So get out your shell. It's time to communicate your thoughts. It's time to put your thoughts into actions. You know, even if you're communicating your thoughts with yourself and put them into action, don't necessarily have to be another person I'm talking to. You're just talking to yourself about what you need to do. And with Lilith there, it can cause a lot of frustrations, you know, kind of like resistance. You know, it's like when you get to a certain age, whether you're a father against a dad or a mom against a daughter, but usually in some point in your life there's going to be like a friction. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? I'm a teenager now. I should be able to do this. And they're like, no, you're not. Just yeah, I'm almost an adult. No, you're not. You know, that kind of friction and things that's going on. So you may have to withdraw yourself and take this Eight of Wands inside, you know, for a hot minute, just to be able to map out, do some internal alignment. Where am I going? Why am I thinking like this? You know, if there's a lot of gossiping going around you, you know, should I be entertained by this or should I ignore it? You know, should I look into alternative ways about doing things and going about things, or should I stick to the same plans? You know, and Mercury retrograde, child. I'm not even, listen, Mercury retrograde is there. So 27 degrees, Mercury retrograde. So Cancers, listen, I know Geminis are not emotional, so get me when I say that. I just need you to use some of the Gemini energy. Don't get so emotional about your delays. It's everything is for a reason. I know you get it all the time, and sometimes it's like, oh, I'm sick of hearing that. But literally, I'm talking about your surroundings. So not everything in your surroundings could be set up yet for the plan to go forward. You know, there's things that you can see and things that you cannot see, you know, that's working for you or working against you. But either way, you know, with the retrograde, especially happening in Mercury, and with this card here, it's kind of like rewinding the tape. You know, it's kind of like doing that, where it's delaying you. But use this delay as a gift. Use it as a way to say, okay, let me structure my emotions. Let me get those in tune. Let me make sure I'm not being delusional about what's happening around me, what's going on around me. Make sure it's factual. So let me take some time instead of getting all up in my feelings and reacting, all coming out the mouth, cursing everybody up and down. And you be tapping into the energy of Mercury by contemplating about it. But you're not just saying you use that kind of the wrong way. You know what I'm saying? You're going to contemplate about your own self and how you can change your own stuff. Not about how you're going to change somebody else. And them days is over. Them days have been over. It's about you. All right, so get out your feelings. Use this time, even if you feel a delay, a pull, a resistance. Like, rewind. You're like, I don't want to rewind. I'm going to go forward. It's like, no, rewind. Breathe. It's all right. Get out your feelings and be like, all right, this is for a reason. So let me take some time to myself and say, all right, I don't care if you go sit by the beach, because it's that weather now, by the lake, your local pond, your local stream, you gaze up at the moon, or whatever the situation is. Take some time and just chill and use that for your inner self to figure out, okay, I'm stuck, or I feel some resistance. Let me see what I need to do to realign all of this so that my arrows or whatever I'm directing my energy is not going all over the place. It has a real direct angle and with that strong intent. If you get what I'm saying, Cancers, have a good day and night, because you're next, right? Enjoy your Gemini season. This is your energy of what's around you. It's the 8 of Wands.